What in the entire hell is going on, Americans? Jericho Green here with you once again. And normally I don't do videos on Mondays and Tuesdays because it's my weekend. But last week my son started preschool, so now I have a 3-hour window on Mondays and Tuesdays to do what I want. Am I happy about my son going to preschool? No, because that was our time to kick it. But he has to get used to the routine of school and socialize with other kids, blah, 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 whatever. So here I am. And you need to be careful, guys, because Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, is coming for your guns. Seriously. She wants to introduce legislation that will temporarily block people's Second Amendment right if you are found to be spewing racist or anti-Semitic or anti-immigrant language online. Man, get out of here with that shit. How are you going to police that? Who's going to comb through all these comments? Who's going to alert them to these comments? Is it, if you're online and you don't like what they said, you flag them, or you tag somebody, you tag some government agency in those comments, and they will investigate accordingly? Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? It's just knee-jerk shit when something happens. Oh, guns are so terrible, we need to take them all away. On her website, she lists from this shooting to that, from the synagogue to El Paso. The one common thing is guns. Guns are the favorite weapon of mass murderers. And they choose the gun because it's most efficient in taking life. That doesn't make the gun bad. It makes the user bad. You've all heard these analogies. If I took a fucking minigun that can shoot 75 rounds a second, load it and everything, and sit it on the ground, it's not going to do anything. Some crazy piece of shit picks it up and wants to do bad things with it, then it's dangerous. This shit is so stupid. We don't need new gun legislation. We have gun laws on the books that work. Just like with immigration, we need comprehensive immigration reform. Stop with those buzzwords. No, we don't. We have laws on the books that work. We just have to, hold on a second, make sure you're sitting down. We have to enforce them. That's the difference. We have background checks. We have age limits. You can't legislate evil. You can't legislate evil out of the equation. People are going to do what they want to do. Look at London. They haven't had guns in years. The stabbings have gone through the roof. People being run down with vehicles. Evil is going to find a way to be evil. And all you're doing is punishing the good people. You're punishing the victims. You're making us victims by taking our guns. You don't ever hear these motherfuckers going after criminals. You don't ever hear them say, let's go take the criminals' guns. They only want to take our guns. And the overwhelming vast majority of gun owners or regular citizens, period, are not evil psycho pieces of shit. Even the people online spouting racist, anti-Semitic, anti-whatever, insert persecuted group here. Whatever. Even those people, the vast majority of those people, are not going to become mass murderers. It's called talking shit. And most of the time, that's all it amounts to. Now they're going to pull these manifestos by these fucking idiots who commit these mass murders. Well, they said this about immigrants. And Dylan Roof, he said this about black people. Yeah, in retrospect. But you read those comments the day before it happened, you're not going to think, oh, this dude, he's for real. He's going to do it. You don't fucking know that. And there's nothing we can do about it. We can't stop it. We can't stop mass murders. We can't stop mass shootings. Even though the only mass shootings and mass murders they care about are the ones carried out by young white men or white men, period. Shit, mass shootings happen in the fucking ghetto every day. You don't hear that shit. I mentioned it on one of my last videos. Some Mexican dude stabbed up a whole bunch of Mexican people and murdered them. I think 4 of them he killed. You didn't hear about that shit, did you? No, because he was brown. He was brown. Keep it down. You know what I mean? If the dude's white, hey, it's on every outlet. You can't check your feed. You can't turn on the TV without seeing this fool's picture plastered everywhere. And another thing that would help to fight this bullshit, stop giving them publicity. Stop mentioning their names. That's part of the reason they do this shit. They want to go out in a blaze of glory and have their name live on forever associated with, this mass murder, the largest or the second, whatever, the second largest, whatever the fuck. That's part of it. Stop mentioning their names. But you can't legislate this shit out of existence. It doesn't happen that way. And who's going to do it? There's just too much. It reminds me, shout out to my man Leo, probably the best birthday party I ever went to as a kid. We went to his house. His mom got those long pieces of bread. We're going to make homemade pizzas. So we put sauce and pepperoni and cheese and olives and all this shit. It was stacked so high, there was so much shit on it that the pizza didn't even cook all the way. The outside was done before the inside. Now, like any good male, I ate that pizza because I didn't want to admit that I was wrong. But there's too much shit going on here. All this legislation, let's do this, let's do that, let's do nothing. Let's follow the books, the rules on the books. Let's enforce the rules on the books. Why don't we target families? The majority of these fools come from broken homes, from fatherless homes. It's all about the family. All these laws and rules and regulations, you can take them and shove them up these politicians' asses. They mean nothing. It's about the family. If the home is broken, so are the people that come out of it. If there's no father in the home, not only for protection, we don't just go see what was that sound at the end of a dark hallway in the middle of the night. Your father teaches you to check your emotions. Your father teaches you sympathy and empathy for things that are weaker than you. That's also what your father does. And it is a crucial, key part of your life. We all know people who don't have fathers in their home or who have piece of shit fathers, and they're all fucked up. Don't tell me you're going to put some bullshit rule in place where you could take somebody's gun just because of some shit they said. Unless they said, I'm about to go shoot these people, leave them the fuck alone. Because 9.5 times out of 10, they're not going to do shit. They're just talking. You shouldn't have your rights taken away for talking. You shouldn't have your weapons taken away because you were talking. That doesn't make any sense. You're only hurting us. You think criminals give a fuck about gun laws? Gun legislation? No, wait, hold on, fellow gang members. Let's tune in and listen. They're talking about gun laws. They don't give a shit. They're going to steal guns or get them however they get them. And they're going to do what they want to do. This shit is ridiculous, man. You can't legislate us into safety. You can back up, let us do our thing, and let us protect ourselves. If anything, you should be making it easier for people to get guns. Law-abiding regular citizens. But Jericho, some of the mass shooters, they don't have criminal records. They're law-abiding too. Look, go to the beach, or if you're in a landlocked state, go to a lake or something. Go to the shore. Pick up a handful of sand. Inside your hand are the psychos, the evil pieces of shit that carry out mass murders. Look down the coast of that beach. Look down the shore of that lake. All the rest of that sand, all the rest of that dirt is everybody else. These monsters are a tiny, microscopic fraction of gun owners in this country. Contrary to popular belief, we're not even top 10 in mass shootings on Earth. Yeah, check it out. Don't listen to these fucking mainstream mediocres telling us that there's a damn mass murder every other second. There's been 200 mass murders this year. No, there hasn't. Read the fine print. If some dude goes to his old high school, puts on his Letterman jacket, and blasts some fucking sad music and blows his brains out in the parking lot of the school, they count that as a school shooting. There's been 200 school shootings. No, there hasn't. But Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, wants to take your guns. Do you think her security detail is giving up their guns? Hell no. Leave us alone. Concentrate on the criminals. Take their fucking guns, because they're the reason that we need guns. They're the reason you lock your house at night. You check and double check your deadbolts. They're the reason you have a gun safe. They're the reason you have weapons in your house, a bat by the bed, a ninja sword in the closet. Check them, not us. We're okay. Give us more weapons to fight them. But they want to take your weapons away or block your Second Amendment right because you said something racist, anti-immigrant, or anti-Semitic. So are you going to come take my shit because I said I don't want illegals in our country? You better be ready to take a whole lot of guns, because there's a whole lot of Americans who don't want illegal fucking immigrants here. Legal ones, get in line. Illegal ones, get the fuck out. That is absolutely ridiculous. This red flag shit. What's a red flag? Who determines what a red flag is? Who determines what you said is bad enough to take your weapons or block you from getting them? What, because of some shit you said on Facebook? Man, get out of here with that shit. Whoa, look at their manifestos. And there's probably 10 million people saying the same shit. It doesn't mean they're going to go kill people. And again, they keep driving home that this El Paso shooter was racist and he was targeting Latinos. Well, somebody please tell me how he ended up killing 4 white people if he was such a fucking racist and he was triggered and set in motion by Trump's words. What the fuck? That dude is the dumbest racist ever to walk this planet if you go out to kill Mexicans and kill 4 white people. One of them was German. It gets no whiter. Fucking idiots. But they do this shit under the guise of your safety. 24, 48, 72 hours after a shooting, you got all these dumbass politicians on TV talking about we need to do something about guns. No, you don't. You need to do something about criminals. We need to do something about the family. You fix the family, you fix everything else. Violence goes down, poverty goes down, incarceration goes down, money goes up, success goes up. If we are successful as individuals, we are successful as a country. Stop focusing on the wrong shit. It's like you're standing in the middle of a hallway. On the left side, you have a ravenous pit bull charging you. On the right side, you got a cute little 3-year-old with pigtails and a balloon. But you're over here pointing and focusing all your efforts on the little girl with the balloon. What about the ravenous fucking pit bull about to tear your throat out? No, that's not the threat. This cute little kid with pigtails and balloons, we need to get her ass in fucking prison. No. Stop focusing on the wrong shit. People talking shit online is not the problem. Broken families are. Stop incentivizing women to kick the man out of the house. Why don't you stop fucking aborting kids every other second? Value life, value the family, and everything else will fall into line. If you cultivate and nurture the soil, the plants are going to grow, whether you want them to or not. I remember as a kid, out in California, we got some real nice soil. That's why we're the salad bowl and the fruit bowl of the world. But we had really good soil on my property growing up. And my dad got a 5-gallon bucket of tomato seeds. Must have been 1 billion of them in there. Well, one day, either me or him, somebody knocked the bucket over and seeds just go everywhere. But a few months later, there were tomato plants everywhere. I was sick of damn cherry tomatoes. But the soil was fertile, the soil was good, and all you had to do was plant something, and it's gonna grow. If the family and the home is fertile and it's good, good things will grow. Society will be better. But don't fucking tell me some, oh, I hate Mexicans behind his keyboard is a threat to me. It's not. The broken home that little fucker came from is the threat. So let me get up out of here, people, and enjoy my 3-hour window of, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have Junior. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.